What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another adventure with the Bearded Bobber. And today we are talking about the 2023 Indian Chieftain and Indian Pursuit Elite. So the new big boy's getting Elite already with that Pursuit. Chieftain running right along with its counterpart, its counter years, it's getting one as well. And I feel like the Chieftain has made really good strides at becoming better at an Elite. So let's dig in on the Chieftain first, and then we're going to talk about the Pursuit. So talking about the Chieftain, I mentioned the other years because there's some things like last year. I kind of felt like it needed a little bit more because the year before, the black and gray had a beautiful paint job, had nice little touches to the motor. It was a beautiful motorcycle. And then last year they like touched the motor, but gave it one solid paint. And I'm kind of like, oh, okay. So I look at motorcycles as like, what would I do with this motorcycle? Like, what would I add? What would I change? And if you go back a few years, there was a black and red Chieftain that, or it could have been Roadmaster. I'm sorry if I'm misplacing that on the top of my head, but it just needed a little bit more, like a little bit of a pinstripe. And that paint job would be finished, in my opinion, to break up the two colors. Now, and everybody can change it up there themselves. I believe Hollister did one. It's just, a personal preference at that point. I know. So, but I look at that because I look at this bike and I go, okay, what would I change on this bike? And for me on this bike, it's really just comes down to the normal things. Like I would want bars because taller bars would fit me better. I would do mirrors just to kind of accent the rest of the bike. Darker windscreen. And then the wheel. If you take the wheel, now I like the wheel. I like the wheels. But if you take it, that little like polished area, that little just metal color contrast to the black, if that was bronze, I think that would be just a absolute kicker. That little like cherry on top for this motorcycle. But other than that, there's so many things done to it. The horn cover has a beautiful, like, just little, I'm an Indian, elite. Indian motorcycle elite. It's just like right there. Beautiful little touch. Now, the logo's down on your your gear cover, cam cover, like down here at the bottom of the Thunderstroke. Beautiful, touches on there and on the other side of the motor. Now, I mean, the seat has the stitching, the bags have the beautiful touches on the logos. All these things have those little touches that are so well done. The two-tone looks really good. I really dig it this year. Now, looking at the left side of the motor that normally doesn't get a lot of love, you have the air cleaner that has that beautiful bronze chrome matching with the diff cover. Like this whole area right here is just, I think, super well done. That bronze chrome is just stunning to me. Like I really like it a lot. I think that's such a beautiful touch. Even just looking in this area, like maybe change the shift peg. Like that's just a small little thing I think of. But I'm nitpicking because I think this bike is really, really well done. I don't know if you change that air cleaner. Like the air cleaner is such a beautiful part of it. I don't think you have to touch anything. Like, yeah, I mean, you're thinking upgrades and things like that, but you don't really need it. I mean, if you do an exhaust, like you're going to be happy with this bike and all those beautiful touches. That I think the tank badge is so well thought out in the three like colors, the black, the smoke, and that bronze. Like very well done in my opinion. Alright guys, let me know what you think about the Chieftain. We're gonna make on our way on over to the liquid cooled Power Plus new Pursuit. Now looking at the Pursuit, there's the same thing, beautiful touches to the heads. You have the same little cover on the bottom with that bronze chrome. Same thing with this one. It's got a different wheel. I do like the other wheel from the Chieftain more. I know they're different, but I really dig the Chieftain wheel. If the Chieftain wheel fit my Challenger, I'd have it on there already. Now, taking a look, beautiful job, I think, on two-toning this motorcycle. I really like the logo. Same thing, if I'm sitting here breaking it down, what would I change? You know, for me, the logo may be a little bit bigger. Once again, nitpicking, I think it follows the line really well. So you're good there. I love the top piece on the tank. Like, that bronze chrome on all this stuff really gets me. I think that shine is absolutely so well done for this bike. The Pursuit already is a fantastic bike. Just those little touches. If I'm looking at the side of the motor, if I had to nitpick a little bit, I would say the eyes on the head covers, if they were black, just a little touch different than the head, I think that'd be beautiful, fantastic. I'm sure it's something you can do, but it's just something that, like, if I look at it, I'm like, oh, just that little bit. But the paint got such a beautiful shine right above that. The horn cover, same thing, really well done. Same thing on these wheels. I think you could add a little bit of bronze to that polish area and be that nice little touch. I'm actually kind of surprised the headdress doesn't have that bronze to it, or at least from the photos I can't tell, but I think that'd be same thing, beautiful touch. The two-tone, I think on this one wrapped really well. That flow right there, maybe angle it and bring it up. I think the Challenger two-tone was really well done this year. And then same thing on the tank bags, those covers on the rear latches, they're really well thought out in that color combo match. The seat is absolutely beautiful with that stitching. The stitching to match the paint, and you're already having a beautiful touring seat, heated, you know, like you're talking top of the line touring with this Pursuit model. That suspension, you know, the trunk, the seat, all that stuff is just so well done. You know, other than the tiny little things I was talking about changing, you know, it's bars, you know, maybe a darker windshield. And then what else is there? The bike is done. There's so much here, there's so much bike. It's just such a beautiful touring machine, besides maybe exhaust, and that's every stock motorcycle. Let me know what you guys think of these years. Do you have a favorite Elite year that has come out? I'm looking forward to seeing what they do here going forward. I think this was such a good step forward for especially the Chieftain. I think the Chieftain Elite is such a beautiful bike. I really want to see that in person. I want to see those colors and that bronze chrome with like that shine on it. I was like, I got to see it before and it looked really good, like I said, on that one side of the motor, but that transfer kit, that casing, like it's gotta, that's gotta shine up like something special. I really want to see that. Alright guys, looking forward to seeing, this is all stuff that I'm trying to put out with Indian, so I'll be watching the videos at the same time as you guys are. Haven't gotten to see them at all, so I'm just going off of photos. This is what I have. Alright guys, stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you on the next one.